Hill. It is a great pleasure
Oh,
to be
thank you
with
so
you.
much, Mao Zedong.
Yes.
It's a real honor to meet you, sir.
Yes, it's so important that we spread our great ideology
Absolutely.
across all of Asia. And I know the British took over you, but you are part of Asia. You are with us. You may not
Yes.
look like us, but communism, it has a heart and a
Yes, and
vision for everyone.
yes, and
So,
me, trying to bring communism to Australia, that's an
yes,
important thing. You brought communism to China,
yes, it
you
was
know.
long,
It
very
took a
long.
while, yes.
But anyways, last year you came to China and I had
Mm,
some notes, so
mm.
do forgive me.
Oh,
I'm a very lazy
mm,
person, but I do take notes
mm.
occasionally. So last year you came, to China and you came to Beijing, and I hope you enjoyed your stay in our great capital. But our capital wasn't, united. Those workers, I worked with them and I used them to great use. They are very good for sparking a rebellion.
Mm,
However, once you're in control, you need to quell them.
mm.
That's the only problem with workers. They keep wanting to rebel and rebel and rebel. It's like, guys, this is the 10th rebellion. Let's, do it. But
Yeah, but
anyways,
the good thing is now the situation's improved tremendously. You know.
yes, those elements have been snuffed out. They're like cockroaches. You flipped on the lights, and they scatter.
Oh
But you can
yeah.
see them, and you might not be able to hit them all at once. But with a shoe or a steady mallet or hammer, one at a time, and they
Crikey, mate. I
one
believe
at
you,
a
man.
time.
I believe you. You did well with your communist revolution, and I believe it.
Yes, but there's something more troublesome than a revolution. It's the threat of those atomic blasts. Those
Oh yeah.
nuclear weapons.
Crikey, mate. I
What do
know
you think?
they can. I'll have to tell you, I don't believe the war is going to be coming. The Americans, they're facing tremendous difficulties. They.
They are
You,
in Vietnam now.
oh, absolutely. They got domestic violence in their country. They got rioting students. And then
But
war in Vietnam.
But would they do what they did in Japan and do a quick nuke? Do you think they do that?
I do not believe so. I personally believe, mate. I believe they're scared. I believe they are cowards to use the atomic bomb,
So
just
you
like the Soviets. I believe they are both cowards.
will they? So you mean they will not use it in Vietnam?
Yeah,
You do not think they
I
will?
don't believe though. I don't believe they will. You know, and I don't believe the war is going to continue. I don't believe we're going to have a war. United States, they're cowards. Russia, they're cowards. Japan, they ain't ready to go back to war. Germany, they ain't ready to go back to war. No,
They
no,
are
no, no.
split. The Germans. They are
Oh, yeah,
split. They
absolutely.
will not
We're
be of
this
any.
world's not ready for a world war, and mate, I don't think it's gonna be coming. I just don't,
Mhm.
and
Do you think if it had to be between Russia and the United States, do you think the states would go first? What do
now,
you think?
mate, we've seen that the United States they wait to join the war. World War One, they didn't join till like
This is true.
1917.
Yes.
Fighting started in 1914. World War Two, mate, they didn't join until the
Pearl Harbor.
1941.
Yes.
War started in 1939. They wait.
Yes, they
You
do.
know,
Not all of them though. There
no.
was, those tiger people who with those planes. Bless them, they were helping us. Unfortunately, they chose that ill-forgotten guy now in Taiwan. I will take care of him soon and that island. It is China.
Mm-hmm.
No, make no doubt of that. Taiwan is China. That gentleman may be there now, but Kai-shek, he's through. Or I will make sure he is through soon. But and one thing I've learned through it all is you must be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You must be
Crikey, man,
patient.
I know it. I know it. You have to take time. And the thing is, right now, I, I'm not sure how much time we got. Australia, they're becoming a lot more a lot more capitalist. They're
Mm.
starting to join the war in Vietnam. Cause you know why? Cause they're gonna get money from the Americans.
Yes,
You know,
from those arms.
absolutely,
Yes. But
absolutely.
there is, I have heard, a great distrust of that Lyndon Baines Johnson. I have been
Absolutely.
studying them.
Hmm.
And that image, did you see the latest one about that girl who was hit with that napalm?
Oh yeah, mate.
Do
That's
you
sad,
think?
mate. That's
Yes.
bad. The Americans, they're just cowards. They will not go fight. They will not. No, they are cowards.
Communist, not well,
Capitalists. Yeah.
capitalist. Thank you.
Now
Sometimes
I
the
know you're
words.
getting old now, Mal, but
But yes, I'm for communism. Not the Russians though. They don't do it. I mean, you got that one guy Lenin who just floored people, like he killed the Tsar's family. Then you've got Stalin. My goodness, they make a fuss about Hitler. That guy killed more people than Hitler did. I mean, you look at the starvation and everything.
crikey, mate. I know. I believe you. I know. I
So,
believe you, mate.
but
I understand.
speaking of that, who's that? Who's your prime minister now? Seeing as
Oh yeah, John Gordon, mate. Yeah, Harold Holt. He had drowned. He
Trump.
drowned. You know, he
How
was
do you
went
drown?
swimming in a really dangerous part of the
You
shoreline.
know,
You
you
know.
could turn that around if you infuse some propaganda for those capitalists killing him. I think that would be
Yeah,
good.
but we've been trying. We're just, that
Because how do
capitalists
you
are just.
drown? You just don't drown. And he's the prime minister.
He was
How
he,
do you?
he was an old man. It was a dangerous shoreline, mate. It just happens, mate.
The one thing I would say about you, Aussies, you are adventurous. And that's what we
Crikey, mate.
need
I,
with the
I, I
communists.
thank you for that.
Yes, you are
I
adventurous.
thank you for that.
No problem. I am an honest person. They may see me as dishonest in the press, but that's the press. They may see me well, other press. My press, I am a god almost there.
And
Like
that
an
you are,
emperor.
mate. That you are.
Thank you. But I'd like to stay humble. As you see, I do not wear, fancy garments or robes. I try to be of the people and with the people. That is what we have going for us. You know, I once read the Bible. Not too much. I never could get through all of it. I mean, if you got this Old Testament thing of another religion, then you've got that. Although I can understand because, Confucianism, we have Buddhist elements, and, I am a scholar of that. And I understand the blending. But, I might not have read the Bible much, but there was that thing with Jesus, and I think this would be a great help for your Christian comrades to convert them, is remember the preaching of Jesus. And this one story stuck to me. I didn't read much of it. The whole, once you get to like the apocalypse stuff, it's like not for me.
Yeah,
But,
guy, crikey,
but
mate. When I was a kid, I was forced to read it too. I don't read no
Force,
more,
well,
but
I had the choice. You see, and when you have a
yes.
choice, you can be lazy and select elements. But the one part that did struck with me is here he is in robes, and he gave his robes away. He gave his last item away. That is us. This is communism.
He's making the peasants the level that he is, and he's making himself a level of the peasants.
Yes.
And that is communism right there.
Yes, it
we are
is.
making each other equal.
Yes, and it is that equality that
it does
we
not
must
matter
preach.
if you are the highest man in the country.
Like
In
myself.
Christianity, you are equal. You are going to the same place that somebody else is that's a peasant.
Yes.
If you believe.
Yes.
I don't believe in him. It's just how I feel. But that's a good thing. I look at that and I'm saying, that's a good thing.
And
we'll promote it. We won't promote it. We might allow it.
Yes, promote, because let me tell you something, my friend. In all of my years, and I've had some dire years in the caves traveling from Nanking, I will say this, having walked all the way there and having to work in a cave with peasants and sharing your food, huddling together to not die of frost in those mountains, it is that same thing that you must preach and your fellows in Australia. You can win them, not all at once, but one at a time. You know, in my opinion, the world needs to be unified, and I think that can do it. But how long, by the way, does it take to get to Hong Kong from your country now? You have new airplanes, do you not?
Yeah, but it still takes it's about a 4,500-mile flight, which is roughly 7,000 kilometers. It takes about a good 10
What do you
hours.
still use the props?
Yeah, we do.
Use the props. I am thinking.
Miles,
I
kilometers.
don't like the Russians too much, but we do what would prefer in our own development jet technology. I am hoping that that will help build us into superiority because we want to be able to take back Asia, back from those Westerners, back from capitalists, and unite all of Asia under
Hmm.
one flag, one banner. That sickle, that hammer, and that star must fly across the Pacific Rim. That is our goal. But there are miles, kilometers, and sea miles, and there are so many different languages. It is difficult to unify the language immediately. But if the world is unified with these problems, they can be solved. You know, in the past, many, including the Mongols, and of course you are more familiar with the Romans in the
Crikey,
West,
mate, yeah.
Alexander, Napoleon, the British Empire, they wanted to unify the world. Today, both the US and the Soviet Union want to unify the world. Hitler wanted to unify the world. Hell, even those Japs, they wanted to unify the Pacific area,
Crikey,
but
mate,
they all failed, and they all
And what do
failed.
you believe that needs to be done, mate, so that we can unite the world, mate? Crikey, how do you do it?
You know, it seems to me that the possibility to unify the world has not disappeared. The capitalist system is forcing the peoples of the world to accept capitalism. They have
Yeah,
no choice.
there's
They
no choice
cannot
at all.
choice. And you know what's worse? When they are given a claim that they have a choice, they have no choice.
Nope.
If you can't afford that money for that procedure in a hospital, look at the Americans. They can't even, they're dying. You have people dying. What? They can't be admitted into the hospital.
Nope,
Here in
they do not
China,
have the money.
to
And
do
that's
that.
crikey. That's crazy, mate.
But here, we give us you're sick, you're tired, you're poor. I believe that is something that would resonate with your people.
Absolutely,
That
mate.
is communism. That is
Yeah.
our belief. And I think that to make the world united, we must start a revolution together that will maneuver us in such a way that we all share everything in common. And I think we can do that, my friend. I think we can do that. You know, they are afraid, the Soviets, of nuclear war. I have spoken to
Crikey,
them.
mate. And the Americans are too, crikey.
Yes. But I don't know about those cowboys sometimes. But for the good of the world, hopefully they do not. But we have nukes as well. But what would you say with the uniting?
Man, crikey, man, I don't know. Like what's the direction they have to
Hmm.
take? What direction does we have to take
Well,
to achieve this?
we must still go the path of Marxism. First, let peoples in various countries make revolution, and then freely unite together.
Crikey,
Let
man.
me put
Yep.
forward a question. Will we see a war, or will we see a revolution? Will the war give rise to revolution, or will revolution prevent war? All in all, now there is neither war nor revolution. Such a situation will not last long. It never has. Trust me, my friend, it never lasts long. Either war or revolution will come. Uprisings, those are revolutions by people wishing for their freedom, wishing for their culture. We can work on this, my friend. Do I have your loyalty? Do I have your
Absolutely.
pledge?
You had your resolution.
Thank
We
you.
will have our revolution, mate. And together we will create war. We will win. We will unite the world. And I thank you for everything, Mr. Mao Zedong. And I know you're a busy man, and I thank you for sitting down with me.
You know,
Just me, just E.F. Hill of Australia. You're a big man.
hey,
You
I
look
was
up to you, mate.
true. But let me tell you this. I started but as a small peasant, a small man with feeble means. And I built it one at a time. It took me over 20 years, a lot of blood, sweat, and toil, but we did it. This can be done. We've had our time. Now it's your time, my friend. Good luck. And if
Thank
there's
you, mate.
anything you need, just let me know.
All right, thank you, mate.
You have
You
to.
have a good day.
You too.